Hello, Aries. Welcome to your October reading. Let's see what we have in store for you. Thank you for coming back. If you've watched me before, if this is the first time you've watched me, take a look and see what you get out of this. If you like it, like, subscribe, and leave a comment below if you like. Ring that notification bell so you get more notifications from me. I do several readings through the month for each sign, or I'm going to be. So let's see what we have for the month ahead for Aries. Ancestor spirit guides. Ancestor spirit guides, source. Angels, what do we have for Aries? What does Aries need to know for the month of October? All right. The waterfall. This is the experience of the past. You may have been under a great deal of pressure, constant pressure. You felt like there was no stop to it. But the Aries is kind of a constant energy. You don't let up. Aries do know how to put the pressure on. What do we have in the present position? The Ark of the Covenant. There's something that you're holding very sacred right now. You're trying to protect it because you know the value of it. And maybe other people don't know the worth, but you're not really wanting to let a whole lot of people know about this thing that you're trying to keep sacred and protected. And the lightning bolt. The sudden change coming, which could be expected. We have Uranus in retrograde till January. So there are going to be sudden and unexpected changes. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad, but they're sudden. So you're not expecting them. Sometimes it's a windfall of good luck, sometimes it's not. Just depends on what is going on with you. Let's see what we have here. This is my mother's deck, and she was an Aries, so I expect her energy to come out in this with the Aries collective. What do Aries need to know for October? All right. Past energy is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Present energy is the Three of Swords in reverse. And the King of Pentacles in the future position. So we see a succession here, right? So someone came from a place of constant pressure and just didn't feel like they were in their power. Didn't feel like they were doing enough, could be enough, or providing enough. They just didn't have enough time. They didn't have enough energy to do the things. They didn't have enough resources to make shit happen. Someone was feeling very depleted, very ungrounded, and very unbalanced. But then we have this Ark of the Covenant, keeping things sacred, keeping things safe and protecting what's sacred to you. And the Three of Swords in reverse. So you're overcoming a situation or a relationship where there was a third-party situation that took away from your relationship. It could have been an addiction. It could have been a third person in your relationship. It could have been a job that was taking away time. And it was creating a heartache and a hardship for your relationship. And you are stepping out of that now. You're stepping away from that heartache and becoming more fulfilled. And then you have this sudden change occurring in the future position, Aries. And that is bringing about the King of Pentacles. So we see the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, who didn't feel like she was providing, doing enough, like feeling depleted, moving into this amazing King of Pentacles situation where you are the authority of what you do and you're able to put that energy where it belongs, the finances where they belong. Maybe you've gotten a new job. Maybe you were unemployed and you were able to get a new job. Maybe this third-party situation was somebody interfering at work. It could be any of those things. Maybe you were in a relationship where someone was depleting you. Maybe they had an addiction and they didn't want to deal with that. You ended it, and now you've got this King of Pentacles. I'm in charge of my shit. I'm a boss bitch type energy. That was a whole lot. Let's get some more confirmation on that. What's going on in this past position for Aries? I'm already seeing Aries energy, Taurus. Earth energy. A lot of abundance coming your way, by the way. All right, the Knight of Wands. Somebody came in with some information. Somebody brought you some information. And an Ace of Pentacles. It started you on a new path. In the past position, somebody brought in some information. Hey, why don't you check this out? And you did. With the Ace of Pentacles, you started on that new beginning. So you had to kind of re-examine what you were going to do with your time. Maybe the schedule, the pay. And the Nine of Wands in reverse. You were able to heal from these wounds that were created here by all this pressure, this constant pressure, and feeling like you weren't providing maybe spiritually for yourself or financially. You were able to step out of that. And where did we get to this Three of Swords in reverse? We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse again. And the Six of Pentacles. One more King of Cups. Feeling this depleted energy in the past. Thought you were moving on to something better. This moving out of this heartache means you left this King of Pentacles in the past. Or you're leaving that in the Queen of Pentacles. So we've got a partnership here of two people who don't feel like they're providing enough for each other. All right. You've got the Six of Pentacles, though, who's being generous and trying to find a balance between their time together, their resources. Someone is maybe getting a little more than the other one, trying to find a balance. I do feel like there may be I'm getting a feeling of someone holding something over someone else's head. Like everybody wants to be acknowledged for what they're doing, but nobody wants to be vulnerable. Neither one of these people are providing for one another. But you do have the King of Cups in your defense right now. You're receiving emotional support from somewhere. I just want to take a look at this and get a little more insight here for Aries. Yeah, I'm feeling some real stubborn energy here. Nobody wants to give in. Nobody wants to say, okay, fine. There's no compromising going on here. No, everybody is standing there. I wonder what is this third party situation? Why is there the Three of Swords? Why is there a Three of Swords for Aries? Strength, the Chariot, and the Ace of Wands in reverse. All right. Somebody has had the strength to finally move on. With this strength in the Chariot, you are mustering everything you have inside of you. You're finding the strength from somewhere, and you're moving past this third-party situation. That's how you're becoming the champion. I really feel like you were in a relationship where people were only thinking about themselves. Maybe yourself included felt forced to only think about yourself because you felt like nobody else was looking out for you. You know, you thought that you were coming into something that was sacred. The Ark of the Covenant. We make a covenant with each other when we get married. We make a covenant with our higher power, whatever that is, when we take a bond to one another. So I'm almost wondering if someone feels like you broke your promise to me. You broke your promise to me, and now I don't have anything else to give you. And you've moved on from this relationship. It took every bit of strength. You tried to be fair. You had a lot of emotional support from your community, your people, your friends, your family. The Ace of Wands in reverse, though, tells me that there has been a piece of information that's been left out. That's kind of blocking this from moving forward. There's been someone is withholding information. Someone is withholding maybe paperwork, signing something off. Maybe there's been a holdup in selling a home. Maybe there's been a holdup. There's something, you're not receiving all the information you need to move on. But you've got the strength and the determination to do so. Right on, Aries. I would expect to see a little more pain in this. But I feel like, Aries, you're just like, when I'm done, I'm done. That's just it. I mean, I got 99 problems. So let's get some confirmation on this King of Pentacles. This sudden change in this King of Pentacles situation. Two of Wands. You are finally able with optimism to look forward and see the promise in something that could be ahead. You're finally able to look out and see what else is possible because you've had this stuck energy of, shit, I can't do anything until this is taken care of. You have the Six of Swords in reverse. You're finally in a place where you don't have to move, where you can stay and have stability, comfort. You don't have to move on. You don't have to be worried about where you're going to go. You also have the Seven of Wands. You're in a position where you can stand up for yourself. You're being righteous. You know that you're telling the truth and you have the correct information. So you're very confident about whatever anybody brings at you. The two that flew out of the card were the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Judgment card. Right? Sometimes we can be the ones that are the most judgmental of ourselves. You may have been judging yourself harshly. With the Nine of Swords in reverse, you're stepping away from that. You're like, look, okay, I've spent so much time sitting in this quagmire of shit in my head. What I could have done different, how things could have been better. What did I do wrong? How could I have made things right? And you're stepping out of that. You're finally accepting life as it is, and it's bringing you incredible abundance. The sudden change that was made in this future position was for you. And you're finally reconciling that. And you're feeling like, I can finally move forward in my calling. I can finally do what I am supposed to be doing for myself without feeling the guilt or the remorse or the regret from this past situation. All right. Let's get a little more confirmation on this past spot. Kind of feeling hopeless in this past position. Page of Cups, someone came through with emotional support. You did have someone who came in for comfort. Someone came in and comforted you. And with the Page of Cups and this Two of Swords in reverse, somebody came in with a message. It was quite an emotional one that tipped you on to a very difficult truth to accept. And that's when you decided you had a fork in the road. You had to decide what you were going to do and how you were going to move forward. Someone came in as a friend and they had to tell you some difficult news or expose something difficult to you. Maybe something that you kind of always knew but you didn't want to accept. And where did we go with this? Just get a few information on this present position. The Fool and the High Priestess in reverse. So I seen this in another reading. The Fool, you are moving forward. It's a new beginning. Okay, you are taking a leap of faith. Like with the High Priestess in reverse, you're not entirely confident about what's going to happen. You don't really know intuitively. You're not really feeling drawn to do one thing or another. You just know you're going to keep putting one foot in front of the other until you get to where you want to go. It's like, okay, I'm going to go wherever the universe takes me. Whatever the universe thinks is in my best and highest good, I'm just going. I'm just going to keep moving forward. I'm not looking back. I have no idea what life has in store for me, but I'm not going to stop now. It's kind of a free-spirited mindset. And in this future position, stepping out of that horrible mindset and starting to have more confidence and grace for yourself. Feeling like you have the freedom to do what it is you're called to do. You have the Knight of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Wow. So the Knight of Wands, you've got to resist the urge, because the Knight of Wands is going backwards to this other situation, taking a look back, rehashing old news. You got to be careful not to dive into that or let that sit in your mind too long, because it creates this chaotic shit that, it serves no purpose. And you do have this message. You have this message of the Page of Pentacles who's just saying, hey, just keep going over this way, keep going to the future, and we've got all this for you. Keep an eye on that. Keep eye on your money and your money on your mind. Not just money, your energy. Your energy is not served rehashing that shit in the past. It's better served looking towards the future at what else is possible. So Aries, I hope that someone resonated with this. And we'll see you on the next reading. Have a good day.